Hi, this is Dan Bell, and this is my video tour of the Landmark Mall in Alexandria, Virginia, which opened in 1965 and is still open today, though it doesn't appear it's going to be open much longer. Here's the exterior of the main entrance. This mall inside the center court is huge. You'll be able to see it in this video. It's crazy big. So here's the garage. A lot of stairwells are closed. Apparently, a car dealership they rent out the garage to put their new cars for storage. So here we are going into the mall. There's the security office. This mall is real crazy about people taking pictures and video. So if you do go and take pictures and video, try not to get caught. On the left-hand side, where that wall thing that's sticking out along the wall there, those were all stores. At one time, they just covered the whole thing up. And here's a look down the corridor. This would be the Sears area of the mall. And here's Sears. This in the middle, this planter in the middle, used to be a fountain. And they turned it into a little garden area. Lots of light shining down. This is interesting. What brings you? So you see these circles here. There's like Victoria's Secret, which Victoria's Secret isn't even in there anymore. But look where they removed circles on the wall. Look at that. That's like real depressing. And this is next to the Sears court. And there's the escalators. When I was here today, it was not crowded at all. There were like maybe 24 people in the whole mall. A lot of the stores are closed and gated up, and then they'll put up, like curtains so you can't look inside. There's the center court, but we're going to get to that in a minute. Then they use empty stores to do this kind of setup, displays. And that particular display was for a store that isn't open anymore. So you can see what kind of dire straits this mall has come upon. Here's the center court. This center court is huge. Huge. But we're not going to see it just yet. We still have a little bit to look at. This is the Lord & Taylor wing. And Lord & Taylor closed up, I believe it was a few years ago. And then to the right was another fountain. They haven't put plants in that one. They just covered it up. I'll just take a little walk over here to see the old Lord & Taylor entrance. Just a little bit of info on the mall. It had 3 anchor stores. They had a Heck Company, which is now Macy's. They have a Sears and Roebuck, which is still there. And they had a Woodward and Lothrop, which later turned into JCPenney, which then turned into Lord & Taylor and is now vacant. The mall opened on August 4th, 1965. It opened with 32 stores, including Bond Clothes, Casual Corner, People's Drug, Riley, Haberdasher, Tom McCann, and Walden Books. And originally it was outdoor, and they enclosed it in 1990. And we'll get back to more information in just a second. A lot of the stores in this mall are like just junk. As you could just see, the furniture store, just garbage. I mean, it's just stuff, you know, very few people would want that kind of stuff. Lots of stress relief centers. Another sure sign that a mall is doing bad. Oh, I wanted to show you this. So I took a bathroom break. The hallway to the bathroom was like a maze. And here we go. Look. There's the mall office, management office. You keep walking. Look at this. It just keeps going and going until you get back to the mall. Anyway, while we're doing this hallway, I'll just do a couple more little tidbits. Plans were announced in 2008 to revitalize the mall by converting it to an open-air town center, shopping center by the owner, General Growth Properties. Those plans were put on hold with General Growth's bankruptcy filing in April of 2009. The mall itself filed for bankruptcy at the same time. Okay, so Lord and Taylor left on May 29th, 2009. Very sad. So back to the tour here. This looks like it was a furniture store of some kind that went out of business. And this was most likely several stores that they knocked the walls out and turned it into one big space. This mall looks like the 1990s. I mean, hardly anything has been done to update the look of the mall. The floors, the tables, everything is like 1990, late 80s, early 90s looking. We'll go up the escalator here. And straight ahead, I think that was a jewelry? No, I can't remember what that was. Anyway, here's looking down the corridor. This is the Macy's end of the mall. And I would say 90% of these spaces are empty, vacant. This mall really is reminiscent of Owings Mills Mall in Maryland. And I actually have a video of Owings Mills Mall in Maryland, so you should go check it out. This jewelry store, look at the marble work. It's kind of like Art Deco. I thought that was cool. Here we are, more looks around. You know, stores are empty. You can see the ceiling there. Some of the tiles are falling out. And here I'm going to take the escalator up above the center court so we can get a good look at it. And wait till you see the food places upstairs. Here we go, looking up, and then we're going to go down. And the camera I had, you know, is small, so that's why you get some of the shake and some of the lighting thing. You know, the dark in some spaces, light in other spaces, but it's a good camera because nobody can see it, so I'm able to make these videos. What is that? It's like a stage or something. Anyway, the food court, this is the food court, it's on the 3rd floor. They just built walls to cover all the empty eateries. There's like 3 of them open. This place here, the Cajun Gourmet. There's another place on the other side, and then there's a Chick-fil-A. And here's one of the closed places. Look at this. Wait till you really look inside. I mean, it's just, it's horrible. They should really, you know, no wonder they cover these up. Because look at that. It's so, like, unsightly looking. And if you look here, I mean, everything is so, like, 1990. with the neon and the floors and the colors. You know, like that sort of beige and the light blues. There's that center thing again. I don't know what that is. Maybe they had tables there to eat. You could sit there and feel special, eating your hamburger or whatever you got. Oh, there's the other food place. Chicken kebab, I think that says. And then the one place we're going to look at, we're actually going to walk up to it, is called Italian Pizza, which I don't understand because there is no other type of pizza. Pizza is an Italian food. See here? Italian pizza. I mean, what other kind of pizza is there? It's a strange name for a pizza parlor, but whatever. As you can see, it looks like they just closed this, because their equipment's still in there. There's still knives hanging up on the wall. I mean, it literally looks like they just closed it like in the last few weeks. Here's another place. You can see back if the camera can. Right, look at that. More shots of this food court. We walk over here. This is kind of an interesting shot right here. You can look down on towards the Sears end of the mall and see the second and third floor, or the second and first floor from the third floor. I thought that was kind of cool. Look at that. But I mean, this mall is just, it's on its last leg. Like, the mall is really big, and there's just nothing going on there. You look at it. I mean, there's maybe I saw 20, 25 people the whole time in this gigantic shopping center. But I think that the property the mall sits on is actually more valuable than the mall itself. So they're probably going to end up tearing this building down and then starting over. Well, at least you could still rent one of the spaces and open up a business. Though I don't know who would go in there and do that. Here we are at the top, going down the escalator. This mall is, if you're a dead mall nerd like me, is totally worth the visit. And you should get there soon, because I don't know how much longer this place is going to be open. Watch 5 years from now, it'll still be open. Who knows? Here's an American Eagle that closed. And we're headed back towards the Sears area and getting to the end of this video. Lots of, well, not lots, I'd say a handful of these mall walkers are in the mall. And this particular lady right here was doing some kind of stretching or kicking. I don't know what she was doing, but it looks like she took her mall walking very, very seriously. And mall walkers are funny because, like, even if there's like a corner or something, they will walk into that corner just to get that 12 feet or 15 feet that they need. It's almost like an obsession to see them walk the walls. They always walk along walls and corners. It's weird. Here's looking down at the plants in front of Sears where the "What Brought You Today" sign is. And here's where we walked in, and you can see on the right there, all that's covered up retail spaces. Probably a dozen or more in there. I'd say this mall is 80% vacant. I love when they say that escalators are going to be shut down. Thank you for helping us make a difference in the environment. This building's going to be demolished, most likely. What kind of impact is that going to have on the environment? All the stuff they got to take out of here. It's incredible. But I mean, they should just say what it really is. We're turning the escalators off because we can barely afford to keep the doors open. That would be a more appropriate sign, but they have to go with the environment angle. So here we are, walking out back toward the entrance we entered when we saw the whole mall. I want to thank you for watching, and please check out my other dead mall videos. And if you know of a good dead mall that is in the Maryland, Virginia, Pennsylvania, New Jersey area, let me know, because I'll go check it out. Anyway, thank you very much, and please subscribe.